Hi everybody, Matthew Turnage here. Well, it's release day for the 50th anniversary edition of George Harrison's All Things Must Pass. And I've got the Super Deluxe edition here, so let's open it up and take a look. Before I open it though, just one comment about the size. I was one of the people that when this first was announced was concerned about the size of the box compared to what we'd been getting for the Beatles themselves and for the Paul and George solo Super Deluxe boxes. And this is of course quite a bit smaller. It's just slightly bigger than 7x7, so you take like a 45, like this reissue of the Long Tall Sally EP, you'll see it's about the same size. The box is just slightly bigger. See that much difference in the height there. So it's about that size. Nice thickness to it though. But for the price, you'd kind of hope for something a little bit more. Let's look at the back there. And I'm going to crack this thing open. Like I said, for the price on this ended up being, my price with the Amazon discount ended up being, I think, just slightly more than what I paid for the Plastic Ono Band Super Deluxe, which came out earlier, which I was very happy with that set. I do have to say, as far though, even though I wish it was bigger, as far as the quality of the materials, the box is a very nice box. A similar feel to the Plastic Ono Band box. And now this opens up like this, the lid that removes. And on the inside we have the contents showing what all the 6 discs are. It's 5 CDs and 1 Blu-ray in this set, and then the contributing musicians there as well, and other credits. Actually, I looked at that wrong. It's not. It's like the original album. It's the 6 sides, not the 6 discs, and listing the songs that are on each disc. So there we go. And here's a look at the inside of the box. Now we've got this ribbon here to help us get out the contents, and then this is the book, paperback book, and of course much thinner than what we've had from the other Super Deluxes. Now of course a lot of Pauls did have paperback books. They were a much bigger book. I think the hardcovers that we've gotten in books like or in sets like Plastic Ono Band, the White Album, Flaming Pie, those I think are much better. But just to look through the book, it looks like there's some good material in here. Pictures of the tape boxes, those are always fun to look at. Looks like we have information about each song. Some handwritten lyrics. And nice photographs there. So it is a nice book. I'll of course have to dive through and read it. But it's about a 64-page book, give or take, I would say. And of course the Plastic Ono Band's book was, I think, 132 pages, something like that. And I hate really comparing to another artist, but in this case we're talking about the solo Beatles. I think it's impossible not to compare them to each other, especially when they're coming out in such close proximity to each other. And the pricing is so similar. Of course, we also get the poster. See that size? So it folds into 6 squares and about the same 7x7 as the book and the rest of the package. So that's the size of the poster. And then underneath we have the discs housed here in the package. And Let's pull all those out to take a look. Mine seem to kind of want to stay in here. It's nice that it holds them in so snugly. You can see I'm holding this up and the discs are not falling out. I'm having to tug on the ribbon to really get them out of there. So that's good that they're nice and secure. So there's and empty, the tray empty there. Set that back, and now let's see what we've got on each of these discs. So this is the Blu-ray with the album cover art, the 50th modified 50th anniversary art with the green tint and all that. And the disc itself is on the orange apple that the original album came on. So that's nice. And there's the back listing all the songs. Of course, they're all included on the Blu-ray. Then we've got CD 1 in the purple sleeve with the gnome, and it has sides 1 and 2 of the original album there. And again, orange apple on the label. Alright, so CD 2, again gnome on the sleeve, and this will have the rest of the album, sides 3 through 6. So all the regular album, sides 3 and 4, plus the Apple Jam, both sides of the Apple Jam on this one. And here's CD 3. We've got another purple sleeve, again with the various gnomes. Now this CD is the Day 1 demos, which this is the one I'm really, well, this and the next 2 discs are the ones I'm especially looking forward to listening to. And this is on that white apple with the green background that they used for their demonstration discs. I think they're acetates and stuff that Apple would cut. They would use these labels with the typed font. So if you've got you'll be very familiar with that if you've got the White Album Super Deluxe. That's the disc that they used for the Escher, or the label that they used for the Escher Demos disc. CD 4 is Day 2 demos. There we are. And the disc. Again, the Apple sample label or acetate label or whatever. Then we've got Apple Jam on the sleeve of CD 5. The contents of this is actually outtakes and jams, as you can see. So this will be fun to listen to also. It's got alternate takes and various other songs not included on the album that they jammed on. And it's got the Apple Jam label on the disc. So there we are. 5 CDs and one Blu-ray in this box. I really like the design of these sleeves. I like how they're in the separate sleeves that you can pull out as you go through each disc. I like the feel of the package. What I don't like is the size of the package and the book for the price. It's been really fun seeing the people who got the Super Deluxe set. A few people got it early, and I watched those unboxing videos. It is an amazing set. It looks very beautiful. For me, it's not even a question of whether I could afford it or not. It's a question of, for me personally, I just don't think I can justify spending that much money on any one set. I just think, you know, for $1,000 or $900 or whatever discounted price you can get it for, there's just a lot of other things I could buy with that money. A lot of other box sets. So I was never going to get it no matter what. But I did want, what really makes these sets so interesting is all the stuff on these bonus discs. So I really wanted this. I'm glad to have this. I just wish they had been a little better in the pricing. In terms of value for money, I know I'm not the only person who's been talking about value for money with these sets, and with this set in particular. The Plastic Ono Band set, you got so much value for what you spent. The book is amazing. The detail in there is great. It's beautifully put together. And then plus you get 6 CDs in that set and 2 Blu-rays. So, like I said, I think my price on this ended up being slightly more than that set, maybe $10 more, not a lot more. But a few bucks more for this set compared to Plastic Ono Band. One less CD, one less Blu-ray, and you don't get that excellent hardcover book. I mean, the book in here seems nice. I'll be glad to be going through it as I'm listening to the set. And I, in watching the unboxing of the Uber set, a lot of great things in that set. In addition to the price, it would be hard for me to justify it also because the size. I don't really have a place to put a big crate like that. The gnomes look cool, but am I ever going to display them? Not really. So, why do I want to pay extra for them to sit in the box? The vinyl is, of course, great to get in the set, but I haven't bought any of the 50th anniversary vinyl yet. I may get the 3 LP of just the album. I don't think I'm going to get the other 5 LPs or the 8 LP set for what's on the bonus discs in here, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to listen to a lot. I like to listen to it every now and then. Of course, with these day one demos, I may end up listening to them a bit more. But that's the kind of stuff that I'll listen to when I'm at work. So that means I want them on CD. I'm not, when I'm sitting around the house and I'm listening to my vinyl, I usually just like to listen to the regular albums. So I don't really need the full 8 LPs in that set. Of course, you do get the same CDs here as that set. What I really liked the most about the Uber set was the books. However, I feel if you're paying that much for a set, you deserve some exclusivity even beyond just things like the gnomes. So I have no problem with them making those books exclusive to that set. I just wish if they were going to charge this price for this set, they had given us a good thick hardcover book, even if the contents were different or if it wasn't as detailed as what you get in the Uber. I feel like we needed that. Or if they were going to go the route, I'm fine with them going the route they did with this. They just needed to charge a bit less. Yeah, the price on this needed to be closer to some of Paul's archives that had less content, like Pipes of Peace or Tug of War, closer to that price range than this. But I don't regret buying this. I don't regret paying what I paid for it. I'm saying this more if anybody from Universal or the Harrison camp ever watches this, as remote as that possibility may be. What I'm saying is I want more George Harrison archive sets in the future. But while I can justify paying this price for this type package for an album like All Things Must Pass, and if I'm being honest, yeah, if it's another one of my favorite Harrisons like Brainwashed or Cloud 9 or George Harrison, I would probably talk myself into paying a similar price for this type of set. But I'm not going to pay this price for this size box if we're talking to something like Extra Texture or one of the lesser albums, Dark Horse. I would buy a box this size with this type contents for any George Harrison album at a more reasonable price. So I hope if they continue the series, they either give us the same value that we're getting from John and Paul, or they can keep the set. I'm fine if they keep the sets just like this. Just make the price a bit more reasonable for what you're getting. Anyway, looking forward to spending some time with the set this weekend and diving into the music. That's the most important thing. And I think what they've given us just from reading the contents on the package, we're getting some great stuff that are really going to make this a great set to have. So that's my thoughts on the All Things Must Pass 50th Anniversary Super Deluxe. That's my view of the unboxing. Let me know what you think about the size and the price point in the comments, and thanks for watching.